We have had so many deer around and elk this year. Thought I'd make a video just to show what's going on. This deer is in the yard, and they're just beautiful. And we've got this huge buck that we see on the hiking trail. It's been a fun year. Seen a lot of tracks, and here's a little bit on what those look like. All right, hey Greg, so here's a spot where we can see down some roads, and we saw what looked like elk print. I'm sending you that separately, but up this mountain is looking pretty good for elk and certainly deer. We see deer track everywhere. And so we take the Polaris up here. It's pretty awesome. Sammy and I were hiking down here the other day, and we saw the biggest mule deer buck I think I've ever seen in my life. It was massive. Antlers were just massive. And since then, we've seen several more that were pretty darn big bucks. It may be the same buck we saw the other day too, about 2 days ago in the rain. Just absolutely massive. Might have been the same one, but we've seen several that are also large down in this region. It's just, it's been a lot of fun. Seen a bunch of deer, and just right down the road, over 100 elk in a herd. I don't know how many, but somewhere between 100 and 150 elk. Just lost count. I mean, it was just the biggest herd I've ever seen. And there's 3 big old bucks. Pretty good sized deer. 3 bucks, wow. Nice. This right here is that monster buck I saw. One of the biggest bucks I've ever seen, if not the biggest I've ever seen. Just huge. And so you see his tracks going all along here. He was looked like he was running from the distance between the different tracks here. One there, one here. He's got a pretty good amount of distance between them. Two does that don't see the buck. Sammy, stay with me. Come here. Come. Come stay with me. Atta girl. Oh man, I missed him. So the buck was on that hill. By the time I could get the phone out, he was over the hill. Monster buck. My gosh, he's so friggin' big. So Sammy looked that way. I should have pulled the phone out right away. Awesome. Yep, she saw it. You knew that deer was there, didn't you? Sure did. Oh, that is some elk. That is a herd of elk, dude.